Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, I said this maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and that is, why didn't the Ukrainians succeed in taking over Zaporozhye nuclear power plant? And during that video, I claimed that probably the Russians put all kind of explosives around and said, if you come closer, we're going to blow it up and we're going to blame it on you. And that's why the Ukrainians did not really try to push over the Dnieper River to cross it from, Dnipropetrovsk, cross the Dnieper River into the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant, because I said probably that's what they did. But I was surprised the Ukrainians did not do this in 2022 in March. I think it's March 4th or March 6th, when the Russians took over it, the nuclear power plant, the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. So now we find out here that Ukraine had plans to blow up nuclear power plants. And this is according to an ex-Zelensky aide who ran away, and now he's wanted by the Ukrainians. Well, we'll see how much evidence he provides regarding these claims. Then again, a Ukrainian MP claims Zelensky tried to kill him. Interesting, the guys that we send money to. And then we find out that the Russians will not give anybody the control of the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. That is, you can't have it. You will not ever have it. Then you find out when probably the peace, the peace, what's that your title? There you go. Yeah, the peace will be in Ukraine. The Americans aiming for a certain important date, and the date is April, and I will tell you. And I will show you how the media operatives in the West portray the peace deal, and who doesn't want the peace deal, and who wants to make the peace deal. Obviously, the Russians don't want the peace deal because they're just bad. All right, let's start with the first topic. This comes from Russia Today. It is from the 22nd of March, 2025. So, Ukraine had plans to blow up nuclear plants, ex-Zelensky aide says. The US sees the country's leadership as, and I'm quoting, apes with a grenade, and wants to take over the facilities to offset the risks, Alexei Arestovich has claimed. Ukraine's military intelligence chief Kirill Budanov proposed blowing up nuclear power plants to deny them to Russia if Kiev started losing in the conflict, according to Alexei Arestovich, a former aide to Vladimir Zelensky. In an interview with journalist Alexander Shelest on Friday, Arestovich weighed in on remarks by US President Donald Trump, who suggested that American ownership of Ukrainian nuclear power plants could be the best protection for that infrastructure. According to this guy, the United States is trying to prevent a nuclear catastrophe rather than simply seizing the facilities for its own benefit. And I'm quoting, "They know about our plans to blow up all the nuclear power plants if Ukraine starts losing," end quote, Arestovich claimed. Budanov was running around with the idea a year and a half ago to blow up everything, the Russians' plans we can reach and our own, so nobody gets them. On the principle, we all bite the dust, but so will they. So, we all bite the dust, but so will they. So, what do you think, my friends? Let's see if he mentions Budanov. I'm assuming this guy Arestovich was still in the government regarding regarding the to be in the midst of whatever was going in the government over then. According to the ex-advisor, the US perceives the current Ukrainian leadership as apes with a grenade, end quote. And I'm quoting again, "They just want to take dangerous toys under their control." Arestovich went to suggest that the Democrats in the United States would have tried to do the same, but through backroom pressure, whereas the Trump administration is acting in a much more straightforward and blunt manner. And I'm quoting, "These guys are simple. They say, let's do it this way. We'll just take control over the plants and that's it." Zelensky, however, offered a different vision of the events. He claimed that the two only spoke about Zaporozhye nuclear power plant, not the Ukrainian power generating industry in entirety, and the conversation revolved around potential American investment. When Trump spoke with Zelensky, Trump said that very helpful in running those power plants with its electricity and utility expertise, wanted to take over them. And Zelensky said, no, we actually spoke only about the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant, which is, let me show you. I'm going to show you also on the map where this is located. This is from the Russia Today, March 22nd. No one but Russia to control Europe's largest nuclear power plant director. Neither the US nor Ukraine will ever gain control over the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant, in its director has says. All right, so let's see where that is. I'm going to show you where Zaporozhye nuclear power plant is. Let's go on a little map here of Ukraine. And we go right here where Zaporozhye Oblast is. And it is in Enerhodar or Energodar, however you prefer, right here. This reservoir is no more, right? This is Energodar, this is power plant. So the Ukrainians did not cross this for 3 years. They sent 1 or 2 drones, they tried this, but they didn't come here. Neither did the Russians. So this is not a reservoir anymore like this. Why? Because the Russians, as you know, Zelensky said, the Novokakhovka dam was blown up. That's what the Zelensky Stein, the big liar, said, and the operatives in the West, his buddies, said, yeah, that's true. The evidence, forget about it. It's a missile coming in, and this is it. It's written Russia on it. So, of course, no one will take control. Probably in the same way as this guy says. We're going to blow it up. Now, if you think that's rough, go around the block one time and you're going to realize that's something that people do. Now, I'm not for it, but what are you going to do? If we're going to bite the dust, so everyone else. Next one. Again, from Russia Today, 23rd March 2025. Ukrainian MP claims Zelensky tried to kill him. And this is Artyom Dmitriuk, has alleged that he was tortured by security officials in Odessa. He is a fugitive member of the Verkhovna Rada, has claimed that Vladimir Zelensky's director of security services of Ukraine tried to kidnap and kill him. She said that SBU agents detained and severely beat him during an incident in the Black Sea port city of Odessa in 2022. Dmitriuk was elected, where are you, into parliament as part of Zelensky's servant of the people. Why not king of the people? We are the kings of our people, not the servant of the people. I'll give me the servant then. I give you that then. Party in 2019. He was expelled from the party 2 years later and continued serving as an independent MP. He fled the country in August 2024, claiming that the authorities has plotted to, and I'm quoting, liquidate him. In a video posted on X on Friday, he detailed his accusations against Zelensky and his chief of staff, another Jewish guy, Andrei Yermak, as well as sharing photos of his injuries. And I'm quoting, I was brutally beaten, tortured in basements, and nearly killed on Zelensky's orders for my opposition activities. The self-exiled politician wrote in an accompanying post. He insisted that the government targeted him because of his quote-unquote political activities. Is it true or not? Dmitriuk claimed that in 2022, Viktor Dorovsky, the head of the SBU official office in Odessa, threatened him over the phone, and I'm quoting, we're going to kill you, we'll cut your head off. This guy has claimed. Now, they beat me severely with rifle butts, feet and hands. I lost consciousness. What do you think? Now that's his statement, that's his claim. Is it true? Is it possible and probable? I think possible, I would say 99%. Probable, I would give 98%. Well, that doesn't mean that the person is, telling the truth, but I think it works that way. And I'm going to give you one example. One. About a month ago, when Donald Trump called Zelensky a dictator without elections, remember? These baboons in Ukraine, the guys in charge of Ukraine, not the Ukraine nation, the guys in charge of Ukraine, some of them are Ukrainians, some of them are aliens. They want to show the support of the authorities, and they organized a vote in Verkhovna Rada, in their parliament, to show support for democracy. It's Orwellian, my friends. Support for democracy by voting to uphold Zelensky's decision not to hold elections. So we're not going to hold elections because it's martial law. but that means it's supporting democracy. You can't vote, but that's proof that we don't that we support democracy. And that the first hearing and the first vote that did not pass. So the people in the Verkhovna Rada today did not pass this, that hey, actually it's democratic not to hold elections and to consider yourself for president. The next day, the Rada voted unanimously, all of them, after one night. So today at 5 o'clock we say nay, tomorrow unanimously voted for it. What do you think it happened? I tell you what happened. Probably some people made some phone calls and said the same thing what this guy said. I am 99% certain that happened. Do I have evidence? No, I have gut feelings, okay? And I'm entitled as a human being to express them. Make a fool of myself as much as I want. But that, not passing today, but tomorrow they wisened up and it was unanimous. And yes, and they showed Trump the support of these guys. The same thing. I'm glad this guy came out and said that. And that's going to get me to the last topic, which is when the Ukraine peace deal will be signed in April 20th. Al Arabiya news. And not only, you can find it in any other media outlets. U.S. hopes for Ukraine peace deal by August 20th, as Putin seems in no hurry. Now, remember Putin claims that in Ukraine is run by Nazis? Well, April 20th is Adolf Hitler's birthday. So why didn't they put it April 25? I'm not going to say April 30th because April 30th is when he shot himself, the same guy. So why do you pick the by April 20th? Do you think that people who pick these dates, they don't understand? And if they don't, they shouldn't be in the position. So the Russians are calling the guys in charge of Ukraine and Nazis and Azov Battalion and all this ideology, Stepan Bandera, Antonio Banderas as well, and all these guys. And these guys say, well, we're going to make a peace on the 20th of April, when is the Nazi guy birthday. Now you tell me, who made this? A baboon or a person who wants to give a signal, we know it? Now, let me show you, and he says, Putin seems in no hurry. Well, the thing is right this, U.S. hopes for Ukraine peace deal. And let me show you another thing. I put here I say April, but doesn't matter. And they came with this, Bloomberg, U.S. hopes for Ukraine peace deal as Putin seems in no hurry. No, of course he's not in a hurry. He's not losing. You should be in a hurry. It's like someone strangles you slowly. Who should be in a hurry? I'm just fine. Me too. No, you're not. So you should be in a hurry, not me. Why should I be in a hurry? So that's normal. But they make it like Putin doesn't want peace. No, he wants peace under his terms. Are you going to say it again? Are you going to call me baboon again? Are you going to call me? No. Okay. You give me your Porsche? No. You give me your Porsche? Yeah, okay, that's how you make deals. That's how Trump makes deals, by the way. This is not, but anyway, voluntary and other threats and all that. So again, remember, United States of America is not the peacemaker here. It's not the in between two children that got to it or got at it, started fighting. They're not in between. They are on this side and they are losing, but they don't want to lose face. They want to save face, saying, we're going to take care of you guys, don't fight. Come on, boys, come on. No, you are right here, actually, and you're the one who's strangled right now, and the other one is strangling you, and you don't want to call your relatives to continue the fight, because the United States of America could get 100% in a fight, calling the relatives, which is nuclear weapons and armies and all that. But they know the other guy has also relatives, friends, cousins, brothers are going to fight, and everything is going to end up very bad for all of us. And they say, how about we do it right now? I lost. Nice try. Thank you. Let me go. That's what's going on right now. It's not like, yes, it's America. The peacemaker comes and with its authority, voted by nobody, is going to make peace here. No, you are the one who lost. Actually, there's two warring parties, United States of America and what it represents, the guys in charge of them. And the Russians, that's what it is. The other guys are just baboons around, running around like, ping pong, ding dong 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 dong. You can see some children in the mall. The parents are here and the kids are all over the place. That's what it is. Thank you very much for being with me again today, April 20th. All right. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.